Natal chart is the foundation of everything we do in personal natal astrology. Any kind of analysis, any forecast is started from the natal chart. So what is the natal chart? The definition is very simple. Natal chart is a simplified picture of the universe as it is seen from the place of birth at the moment of birth. So can this be a natal chart? Why not? Let's say someone was born in this particular place in the earth, maybe somewhere there in the mountains, and this is how the universe looked then. This is a very simplified natal chart, but we can see that there are some coordinates here. This is a necessary part. This is a necessary element of any natal chart. We need to know what is where. We need to have some reference points, some reference lines. We need to have coordinates. We can see that this is a horizontal line and this is a local horizon at the place of birth. At the left is the east, and we can see that the sun has just risen in the east. It's in early morning perhaps, and the moon is a little bit higher. And a natal chart is a snapshot taken at the moment of birth, but if we allow the universe to move from this point further on, we'll notice that the sky, this circle, the sky, will rotate clockwise. This is the result of the Earth rotation around its axis, but that doesn't matter. What matters is what we see. And we see that the sky is rotating clockwise. And together with the sky, the sun and the moon will be rotating as well. The moon will reach this point, the highest point in the sky. And we say in astrology that it will culminate there. And the sun, when it will reach this point, will culminate. And this point of culmination, we call it, well, the middle of the sky, but it doesn't matter. The vertical line designates that point. And it's marked as south, because to see the sun and the moon, the observer has to turn south, because the luminaries and the planets will be seen in the south from the point of observation, from the point of birth. And later during the day, the sun and the moon will set in the west. And still later in the middle of the night, they will anti-culminate, as they say. So this is the basic movement of the universe. And this is, a natal chart is just a snapshot. And this is actually a specific natal chart created for a particular person who happens to be Keanu Reeves. It is very much simplified. The real natal charts that we are going to use in astrology are a bit more complex, quite a bit sometimes. But this picture still fits the definition of a natal chart. It's just very much simplified. And I want you, by showing you this picture, I want you to understand that natal chart is not something esoteric, occult, cryptic, whatever. It's just a picture of the universe. And when we'll see the real natal chart, you will see that it's very similar. It's just there are more details there. So let's have a look at the real natal chart. It was created with the help of some kind of astrological software. It happens to be a free charting service at astro.com, about which you'll learn more in the software section of this channel, software playlist. But for now, let's just concentrate on the chart. There are different tables around. We don't need them for the moment. They just detail everything that we can see in the chart. Just let's zoom in to the chart itself. And we can already see some similarities with the very much simplified natal chart we just saw. Look at this horizontal line. It's the local horizon in the place of birth. In the left we had east written. Now it's AC. This point where the sky is ascending in the east is called in astrology the ascendant. And in this particular chart it is abbreviated as AC, but more often it is written as ASC, the first three letters of the ascendant. Everything is ascending here in the east, so this point is the ascendant. And the opposite point, which is marked as DC here, is the descendant, because everything is descending here. Again, in many charts you will see it's written as DSC, the descendant. The point where everything culminates is marked as MC. This is common. It's from Latin medium coeli, the middle of the sky. And it's just the place where everything culminates in the chart. And this is the vertical line. And the IC, the bottom of the sky, imum coeli in Latin, it's also commonly marked as IC in charts. So here we have the coordinates, which we saw in the very basic natal chart as well. Now let's have a look at the planets. The sun, this is the symbol of the sun. It's probably recognizable, and it's not far from the ascendant. It has just risen. It's morning, you see, and the moon is a little bit higher, and the same as in the original simple natal chart. But of course there are many more planets here. Mars, Venus, Mercury, Uranus, Pluto, Saturn, Chiron, Jupiter, lunar node. So I understand that some of you might not know the symbols of planets. So what I suggest, you will have these slides, you will be able to download them using the link under this video in the description. And I want you to find out. I don't want to give you a list of symbols of planets, because we've got the internet these days, and I want you to be a little bit proactive, and I want you to learn the symbols of planets used in this chart. Otherwise, you know, it's very similar to that picture of landscape with coordinates. It's just more planets. So I want you to learn the symbols of the planets, because you will meet them everywhere, absolutely everywhere in astrology. So you need to learn. Just take a piece of paper, write down what you don't know, find on the internet the symbol for the moon, the symbol for the sun, and so on. And these symbols can slightly differ in different natal charts, so you can be a little bit flexible and be able to recognize the symbols. Also the sky. The sky is just a circle. It was just a circle in that very basic natal chart. Now we have that there are some symbols and that it's divided into sections. This is the zodiac. The zodiac is actually the sky in the natal chart. The starry sky. And we will have a separate lesson about zodiac. For now, I just want you to be able to recognize the symbols of the signs of the zodiac. So again, the assignment for you, if you don't know the symbols, you need to know them by heart. Very necessary. Again, they might slightly differ how they look between different natal charts, between different software packages, between different astrologers. So be a little bit flexible, be able to recognize different symbols of the signs of the zodiac and of the planets in different charts. That's your assignment. Today's lesson is over, and in the next lesson we'll speak about the zodiac.